Okay, we're ready to start. Hi. Is that it? Well, you can do just this way, so just standing in. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. Let's start by doing. Let's do normal Dantai. Okay. Isolaki, Kamai, Suburi, and Datos. Okay. Last time we only did Suburi. Last Saturday. Yeah. Isso aqui é 26 minutos. Tudo novo. Vamos ver. Daqui ali são 9 metros. Portanto, aí é tipo 6 metros. É? Já nem. Não é? Vai? Vai? Tô? Tô? Vai? Vai? Tô? Tô? Begini, aqui. Begini, aqui. Tidak ini, tidak ini. Tidak ini, tidak ini. Sugiashi, vai? Sugiashi, tô? Sugiashi, vai? Sugiashi, tô? Sugiashi, vai? Sugiashi, tô? Ayumiyashi, vai? Ayumiyashi, tô? Ayumiyashi, vai? Ayumiyashi, tô? Mochikaite. Vai? Vai? Tô? Tô? Vai? Vai? Tô? Tô? Begini, aqui. Begini, aqui. Tidak ini, tidak ini, aqui. Sugiashi, vai? Sugiashi, tô? Sugiashi, vai? Sugiashi, tô? Mochikaite. Yadami, kamai. 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 Hasuni, kamai. Yadami, kamai. Hasuni, kamai. Yadami, kamai. Hasuni, kamai. Ni gamai. Asuni gamai. Sani gamai. Eu não posso ver isso. So I was watching Maggie. Maggie knows what I was watching because he remembers what I speak in class, which is good. But I'll speak about it afterwards. Okay? It's about the asshole and the backend. Hey, let's go for working on mine. Working on mine. Shani Gamai. Waki Gamai. Shani Gamai. Waki Gamai. Shani Gamai. Waki Gamai. Yes. Shani Gamai. Waki Gamai. Shani Gamai. What is that near the camera, Alan? Is it a bird?
Fluff. Sorry.
Okay, okay. I thought this was like a bird. It's okay. Hey. So let's switch this a couple more working. So Waki Gamai. Shani Gamai. Waki Gamai. Shani Gamai. Okay, nice. Jolani Gamai. 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 Okay. Let's go for scoring, okay? We're not going to spend a lot of time doing scoring. Okay? Otherwise, it's like last time. It's good to do a lot of scoring and try to improve scoring, but let's not just do scoring, okay? Like this. And Johnny Woody. Me, three, four, dog, six, nuts, you, do, eight, me, three, four, dog, six, nuts, you, me, none of it will be. Admit it. Me, san, she, dog, six, us, you, do, it. Me, san, she, go, dog, six, us, you, do, it. Me, san, she, go, dog, six, us, you, do, it. Me, san, she, go, dog, six, us, you, me, Yokoburi, Yokoburi, me, it, me, she, go, dog, sit, at, you, do, it, me, san, she, go, go, sit, at, look, good, it, ne, san, shi, go, go, sit, at, you, it, ne, san, shi, go, go, sit, at, you, hear me? Hi. So I see that lots of people still remember what we were doing last Saturday and are using the fixes from last Saturday. That's good. Let's do another memory shtakara. Now. Right. Another memory shtakara. Each. Ne. San. Shi. Go. Do. Six. At. Yet. Eight. Ne. San. Shi. Go. Do. Sit. At. Yet. Eight. Ne. San. Shi. Go. Do. Sit. At. Yet. Eight. Ne. San. Shi. Go. Do. Sit. At. Yet. Eight. Ne. San. Shi. Go. Do. Sit. At. Yet. Eight. Ne. San. Shi. Go. Do. Sit. At. Yet. And now fully cash. Don't stress too much about fully cash. We're not going to do like last time. Hello? Hi. Can you hear me? It's ne, san, shi, go, do, sit, at, you, it, ne, san, shi, go, do, sit, at, you, it, ne, san, shi, go, do, sit, at, you, it, ne, san, shi, go, do, sit, at, you, yummy, no, okay. We're going to still do the thoughts, okay? But just a couple of pointers before we move on to the thoughts. Come over there, so I can talk. Okay, so I'm going to do it on this camera. I'm going to do it over there. Yeah. But, now it's too far. Okay, so when doing I need a videographer for this. Hi, so when doing passo, I mentioned before, so it should be this angle. Kind of sucks for margin though. So I'll do it. I'm going to do it like this. So everybody can see. I can see the other. Okay. 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 Hi. So I mentioned last time when we were doing hustle. So we should think about hustle. Like when through them, I'm not doing this to my wrist, nor am I doing this to my wrist. My wrist is just straight following my line of my elbow and forearm, and we have the movement, whatever here. Okay, so everything's following these bones that we have in the forearm. So it's a straight line. We're not twisting or wrist here and forcing it neither to one side or the other. So it's a straight continuation of our elbow. Okay, same thing for the front end. On the front end, we use the shoulder, the elbow to be more to the inside. If we push it more to the inside, the angle between my wrist and my naginata is going to become a straighter angle instead of going inside. So you can hold the naginata with less effort from the wrist joint. Okay, kind of like what's that's supposed to be. Okay, but so that's one thing. But as you know, many of people know, my normal ASO used to be like this, still is like this most of the time. I'm still not able to fix it. Okay, I was still not able to fix it to this. So the idea behind this is that I'm still breathing my naginata with the soft part of my hands, still in this part, okay? I'm not doing this. The important thing here is that I'm not doing this to my hand, okay? Not separating from the naginata, I'm still holding, okay? But they have set an angle that is not, I'm not doing this to my wrist, okay? So it's not like this, but it's straight. Same thing as it's here in a Chudan, okay? I try to have the same thing here in Hassel. And it's touching here, okay, my hand. So this is what I was told to try to do. But this is what, so I used to do this, and now I'm trying to do this, which I think it makes sense. But if you'll see some, not, I mentioned this because not long ago, someone shared a video on YouTube of a very famous sensei doing this, okay? And my comment, I talked up with that, about that with a more experienced person. And there's two things about that. One, of course, it works for the sensei because it just works, right? Like she has been doing this for so long. Of course, it's a sensei. What else? She has been doing this for so long. Of course, she knows what works for her and what doesn't work for her, and she does do this for her also. So, is this wrong? No, I don't think so. I think it is something. If it works for someone like her, of course it works. Okay, it works for everyone in a sense. But second part of this is about shuhari. Okay, so learning, improving or creating yourself and breaking away. So it comes a time where you have to choose what to do or to not do when copying a sensei. Okay, for most of us, we're not still at that stage. Okay, but when we're learning Naginata from very far away, from Japan, we're not in Japan, we kind of have to understand and choose what is best for us or what is not best for us. And my choice is, independently of whoever is doing this, I'm choosing to change it to this because I feel it in my wrist that it's better for my body. I feel like it's a natural, it makes sense for everything, not just the wrist, my joints of the elbow, my shoulder. So I will always try now to have the same angle here in plan, to be the same angle here in passo. Okay. So having said that, that's my choice. So when I'm pressing, when I'm teaching, I'm going to teach it like this. But if you see people that are much better than me doing it differently, it's also their choice to do it. Okay, so yeah, Naginata is there's not really a clear standard for everything. Okay, so that's. But having said that, distance, right? So you shouldn't have distance. So this is a no-no, I guess, having a very big distance between your head and your gamai. So try not to do also be there. Try to have it close. Okay, like cell phone. Okay, it's like a very big cell phone, yes, or like a normal backward old-time phone that most people won't know. Okay. Hi. So think about that now. Jogging. Don't jogging. Try to be a very big motion. Don't forget to open your legs, deep forward. Okay, using the muscles of inside the thighs to the cut and not cut down. Go forward, and this is also for this is mostly for my, but I'll say to everyone. So when doing the jogging, so mine was doing this. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but so you don't need to go like here. You just need to go here. Okay, this is okay for jogging moving, and then go forward. And when it's arriving to your body, just go back into the 99. So you don't need to do this to your 99 for jogging moving. Okay, this is also not this angle, not this distance, and also not above your head. When doing jogging booty, it's there in front of your head, not above your head. Okay. Height, same thing for Furiaki man. Okay. For another booty, of course, you have to think about having a good assault. Okay. Moving your back end during the cut and pushing it back to when drawing the Naginata outside of the cutting target. Okay. Moving forward, back. Okay. Hi. So I wanted to mention this because now we're going to do the dots and Furiag. You have to be careful about the going up, the angle, same thing as jogging, essentially. And Superman also having a good assault before striking. Okay. And same kind of motion. Just not going downward. Let's go. Let me put the mask on. Okay. Shall Let us. Memo take. Vem. 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 Memo take. Memo take. Vem. Memo take. Memo take. Okay. I'm going to use mine for this. Ok, mas você vai colocar, por favor? Pode ficar aí, mas é só para tirar esta tela. Mais going to do Furiage Man, watch the Aisha Sabag. Hey. Now it's time to do it different. Okay, again. Let me share. Okay. Come on closer. Okay. It should be okay from here. Okay. Now do it to the side. Yes. Again. Okay. Last one. This side. Hi. Gary? So, I'll just take my mask. There's a couple of things that could be better. Mario's man is okay. He's a nice man. But there are a couple of things that we can improve on. Okay? So, I'm okay. So of course, most people like I think like Alan, which has not been doing Naginata Dojo, don't have the same level as Mario, but it's okay. So try to use Mario as a reference. So if you do it like what Mario is doing, it's already pretty good. Okay. But let's try to know what can be better, and also let's see if he can improve today during practice, and also if I can help him improve and help you guys improve also. Things that are a little off. I'll try to be on camera for this. Hey. Okay. First thing. I'm going to put my Naginata on. Okay. Okay, we're good, Mike. If you notice, like, I don't know if you have noticed that mine is taller than me already, but if you see I'm doing, like, I'm going to do is APNagi man strike. Okay. Yes. It's melhor mas não. Isso de certa forma foi pior. Agora, okay, so I'm going to. No. I don't think acho que usar a conclusão é mais que usar o português. Parece. So, I'm using English and Portuguese. So, first thing is we should take, I also sometimes take bigger steps than I should, but we should take a small step here. Okay, so try to avoid doing a very big step on the first one, okay? A big step on the first one doesn't allow you to change the distance to whatever you want to. Also, it makes the power, you lack power in a strike. Because from here, now I'm going to strike with the ball, I'm just moving to the distance. And if I'm already here, I cannot really push power that much. So my power is going to be slightly weaker. Or not so slightly, but it's going to be weaker. Definitely. Right. So from here, small step. Okay, I can measure the distance that I need to move now, which for someone may, someone may is a good thing, for instance, after microdojo. Okay, here. And now the second thing, so the first thing is shorten your step. The second thing, going forward. So this leg is willing to push. So what's happening with Mario is it's just moving like this. You're not really pushing, but just twisting to the side and overreaching and crossing the legs, okay, at the distance. Instead of here, so we'll have my front leg which is the front leg at the moment, here, it should really move, bam, like a bullet. Actually, like a train, straight line forward, there. Straight cut. Okay, cutting with the legs and with the body. Okay, so let's try to do so. Small hip movement, moving forward from here, pressure, go, kick the ball. Kick the ball with the back leg. And so just be careful not to do like I sometimes do, which is sometimes I exaggerate, end up here, too close. You should strive to have normal distance, okay, not too short. Right, so let's try to do again. Okay, so I'm going to watch everyone doing Furiage. Okay. I cannot change this, I guess. Okay. Hi. So I should be able to at your own time. Now watch. Ok, vai. Então, pelo passo, se fosse um passo, não está. Esta aqui sem máscara. O passo, pensa que o segundo passo está muito curtinho, isto é, dá um passo grande e depois faz um passo grande. Ok? Não é que não funciona, vai funcionar porque há muita coisa de acordo, só que podemos ser mais corpo. Então, aqui também pode ser pequeno e agora tenta, não é só ficar, mas agora pode ser aqui mexer o corpo mais. O segundo passo, não está estar aqui e depois só fazer isto. É só isso que acontece, porque podes fazer um grande, mas agora não precisa fazer muito para frente. É que sempre passa mais por depois, levantar, mexer, tirar. Isso, mas eu nem faço isto. Mas é isso, a ideia. É essa. Hi, Alan, try to stop your front arm about horizontal. It's not really, so it's not really a question about being horizontal, but about your monowoods being above the head. Yes. Sideways. Right. Lift up more with your left hand, go above. Yes, like that. Tula, try to raise your Naginata. So it's above the head, but not on top of the head, but it's above. So the height is here. Okay? The backhand. Yes. Yes. So getting up, cutting down. Right. Não. No caso interview, não faz. Sim, porque deixa-me ver a máscara. Ok. Ok. Acaba, faz o volta. Ok, aí, vai estar aqui. Suster aqui. Ok, vou ok, está aqui. Pronto, aqui é tal coisa, aqui. é muito fácil de equilibrar uma pessoa. Mas se uma vez há something mais pernas, ok, agora mais difícil. É logo a diferença, é só. Eu só tenho tudo isto para desequilibrar. Estás aqui. O sistema aqui vai ser mais estável. Ok? Esse é o primeiro passo. Conseguir acabar nessa distância. E a segunda parte é, pronto, eu também vou lançar, eu faço isto para às vezes vou recuperar e faço demasiado. É, ao mudar o meu disco para isto, vai se ajustar, mas é só isso. Vai é natural. Ok? Temos só no final ter esta distância, mas fazer mal. Mais vale fazer mal isso e corrigir do que estar a fazer isto aqui. Okay? Mas atenção, é complicado isso. Hi. So everyone, when doing APNagi waza, it doesn't really matter if it's man or Sunni. Okay. When doing APNagi waza, here. So let me get. I always have one on my feet, so you can see my feet. That's no problem. So footy. From here, don't do down forward. Try to go here. You're going to send it forward with your front end at the moment, and going up with the back end at the same time. So we have a really nice circle going up, down into the top of your opponent's head. Okay? So try to draw a circle. In Naginata, the circle motion is really important for the strikes. Okay? We don't, in a kendo, we do straight line into the cut. Okay? In Naginata, at least that's what I was taught. In Naginata, what I was taught is to do circle. Okay? If you do this with your back hand and finishing, you should finish on your center line. Okay? All of the center line cuts, APNagi man, Fumikomi man, should be finishing. Furikaeshi man should finish on the center. Okay? Not off center. Everything that's straight on the center below your knot of the abdomen. Everything that comes from the side should be between your solar plexus and your sekatana, depending on your body. Okay. Right. So finish here, finish straight. Don't let your body tilt either way. Okay. Easier said than done, I know. Let's try to do it. Also, before I just did a small demonstration with Mari about balance. If you finish with your feet too close together, so that's the camera. If you do this, you're going to be off balance, especially if you're going really fast. It's normal to be off balance, but this back leg is moving. So if you're changing from big step and doing just this, just dragging the foot, changing to snapping together, the feet will become closer, and it's okay as long as you know that you have to fix it to be at the shoulder width. Okay, so don't worry for it. With it for now. Just try to do fast leg. Okay, don't fall over, but try to fasten put your leg faster, and then eventually you'll be able to stop at the right place. Okay. Right, let's do so, and also we're still not allowed to do partner practice in Portugal. We have to be 3 meters away. Like it's just, I kind of didn't do that when I touched Mario, but we cannot do pair practice. Well, we cannot show Shikaki Oji today, for instance, which kind of sucks. But yeah, so we'll just do a Kion by ourselves, okay? Hi, Fourier Man, okay? Let's do 2 more minutes of Fourier Man, and then we'll change exercises before you collapse of corner, okay? Hi. Also, you can do Kotai, do on the other side. Agora, se pensar em fugir os pés, tem muito menos arte de fazer do lado direito do lado esquerdo, é mais fácil fugir o erro. Mais ou menos. Aí, pensando no outro também. Aqui, é isso. Ok. Parece-me que se dá celular ao sorte lá na esquerda. Uma esquerda. Não tesouro. Não tesouro. Ok, yeah. Cuidado com o pulso. Também sai mais, deste lado sai mais escuro do que aqui, não sei se normal, não é? Começa um bocado a alterar. Isso dentro. Isso, melhor. Cuidado com estas coisas popular. Portanto, eu também comprei agora. Então, está no caso das filmes. Vamos fazer desse lado. Está muito atrasado. Não pode fazer aqui isto. Está em cima, o corpo está a chegar dentro, depois aqui e depois fecha. Então deve ser um pouquinho mais daqui a direito, laço, ok? Estou a fazer isso, não está a fazer aqui, lançar, mas não vou fazer, eu vou ganhar a estar a mexer. Ok? Isso. Deixa eu utilizar a Naginata, não deixa o pulso pular. Também? Isso. Okay, let's do Sune. Okay, so with Fugari Man, now going to Asso Sune, striking Sune. Okay, so we'll do it, and then let's do. I'll watch, then I'll say tips on how to improve. Okay, so let's do Sune for a couple of minutes. My tip. And at your own timing, do Sune. Okay? Stay! 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 Hey, okay. So let me give you a couple of pointers. One thing. Okay, so this camera over here, my feet camera. So, yeah, okay. Disregarding the ASO part in the sense that we know that ASO has some problems at the moment. Let's not worry about that. You're in ASO, okay, and then there's a foot movement. Some people do it forward. You can tell that the leg is moving forward before the strike. Other people are turning it around and going like this. So I'm going to try to show you here. Okay, so from also camera from this side. Okay. Here. Oh, actually, yeah, 12 to 3 is okay, I guess. So do not move forward. So I know that it's kind of how do I say it? It kind of is pointless of saying it because you really you have to see it for yourself. So, but trust me that you're doing it, okay? But you really have to feel that you're doing it, otherwise you never fix it. Okay, but you're doing it. Everyone's doing it one way or the other. So avoid moving the foot forward. Okay, always be on the ball with your feet over there. You don't really need to have your heels. This is of course too much. Okay, you just need to be very soft on the heels, like a sheet of paper would go underneath it. Okay, just from there. Okay, you go forward into the strike. Okay, do not move your foot, do not do this before moving. Also, what's happening, this also makes this happen and then this going back. Okay. So just do not align your heels. Your three heels should be slightly offset, like the Naginata width offset, like 3 centimeters, I guess. And just go straight into the cut. Okay, so that's part number 1. So that's about leg movements. Let's just focus on that part for now. About the arms. If I'm here, okay, and going to strike, so you can see my front arm in all the cameras. You really need to move it. Don't just do this. This is happening. Okay. No, push forward. Okay, you have to move your body forward, you have to cut if you use the hips, and the body is going to turn, the Naginata is going to go. But you also use the Nissan, the fingers of your front hand to cut. And of course, use the right of your body going forward to do the motion. And at the point of impact, there's the twist of the hips, strike. Okay, what? So, but that's also legs. So that's important, but think about using backhand with your body. Okay, backhand. What I'm seeing more is this. Front hand. Front hand. The front hand is almost not sliding, and then it becomes something like this. Or if it's sliding something like this, do not go down with your front hand. You go forward, and it slides on the Naginata, and it ends up where it needs to end up. Okay, do not push with your hand down. So if you want to grab your Naginata just with your thumb and index finger, it's okay. If you want to grab it just with the hand open like this, you can also try it out, but do not push down. I'm seeing a lot of pushing down. Okay, just let it go. There. Okay, so for the legs, think about not moving the front leg before striking. For the hand, think about moving the back hand forward into the cut, into the strike, and the back hand, that's the hand that's up in a so just let it go, sliding the Naginata inside. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Let's try to focus on those 3 points. Right? Aí, começamos a ver esta rotação do pé. Tu observas aqui, rodas e fazes isto. Em vez de estar aqui, temos. Ok? O pé não deve passar para trás. Sempre que achas problema. Já é uma coisa antiga. Mas começar a ficar muito mais as coisas estão melhor. As coisas estão melhores. Só que ao fazer isto, é impossível. Ao fazer isto, a minha arma está por baixo, certo? Estou a fazer a minha arma. Nunca vais conseguir ir a direita. Tipo, a arma ao desenrolar vai fazer isto. E depois o teu corpo vai ter que descansar. Se eu estiver aqui, em frente, não é? Eu consigo só mexer em frente. E depois, no final, tu decides fazer o cenário, não é? Coisa com a arma e copiar como tentei. Ok? Se tu torceres, vais sempre fazer uma rotação aqui. Ok? Por acaso, até fazes o final, até usas a arma. Mas é mais. Mas ficas a apontar para o lado. Tenta aqui e sempre olhar em frente. Tá? Tentar não mudar. Eles estão a fazer isso, precisamos dizer. É mais para eles para ti, para termos a rotação. Mas é para a frente. Direito. I forgot to mention, but so look forward. I know that we have cameras and we are looking to the camera to see the class, but try to look forward and do not look down while doing the strikes, okay? Try to keep your head level and up. Hi, Alan, don't forget that when doing the strike, okay, you're with your hands here, like parallel to the body. Try to have your Ichisuki in the center. Okay, so instead of being here, like what you were doing in Yokoguri, also like this. In Yokoguri, you were okay. In Nanamiburi, you were okay. Now try to do the same in Sotsune. Okay, center line there. Thank you. if you don't have much space to do the strike, try to really try to power the body with your front leg, okay? So what I mean with this is don't do this kind of movement. Really try to, even if it's short, even if you just can do this, you really should try to use your hip and back leg and snap at the end. So even if I do it small, I'm using all parts of my body to strike the sunni. Okay. So especially for you two, I'm noticing this larger step, but not enough power behind it. And you don't need actually like physical power to do it. You just need to push, and it will move. It will get there. So the power comes from the movement and not from the muscles.
Not from.
Sorry?
What did you say? The power does not come from what?
The power does not come from the muscles. It comes from the movement that you do of pushing it. So it's a question of timing. So if the timing of my movement, the pulling the leg and snapping the hip at the end is what generates the power for the strike. Not really like doing this, like I did that much like in the past, many years ago. Now it's this, okay? It's just time, okay? Not really power, like using the power of the leg, not really power, it's really the body movement, okay? That's right, that's right. Peguem cuidado para não ficar aqui. Aqui, quando quiseres, quando fazes. Tentar ver este brief, este bag, e em vez de deixar aqui. Porque tu, mesmo que tu acertes, isto está a ser certo, não é? Está ali forte e eu não consigo. Mas se eu quiser, ela é mesmo aqui em volta tem muito espaço, não é? Aquela coisa. Aqui é muito rápido, de certa forma, é uma das saladas, não há, mas ali não há água salada. É uma ficar interessada. Ok? Então, se eu quiser, vou fazer outro, vai ser bom. Depois você daqui, se quer fazer outro, vai ser fazer isto. Vai enquanto eu aqui. Não é tão funcional, não pode funcionar, mas é mais eficiente se ver estático. Ou depois, raramente uma pessoa vai conseguir pontuar ao primeiro gol, não vai precisar fazer com dois para pontuar. Cuidado também com acabar aqui. Eu não acho que posso fazer isto, é um caso para mim próprio, não é? Mas posso fazer, mas não problema, não percebo como funciona. Eu tento utilizar um gesto, às vezes acontece. Tento utilizar se o resultado sair cá. Se eu fizer este unicórnio, porque não é um unicórnio que eu consigo parar, mas eu faço um unicórnio muito grande, na parte do bem do unicórnio. Afinal, são. Se eu fizer o unicórnio de baixo para baixo, não é bom. Há toda coisa que o unicórnio está no sítio. Já vai dizer. E para chegar, então, facilmente, vai ficar essa. Então estava a ter um óculos aqui, isso aí. Vamos. Back straight, Alan. Keep your back straight, chin in up. Back straight. Try to feel. The camera's still down. So try to feel like here. So this shouldn't happen. Okay. Pull your shoulders back. Relax your shoulders. There. Straighten your back. Chin. It's up, but closer to the neck. Like not here. There. Only inside and making your spine straight. Okay? Hi. Olha, eu sei com uma pega muito grande, porque eu estou na grande um bocado mais por si, sim. Está bem, mas tu, ok. O que eu estou a virar é passar daqui, está daqui, e depois fazes isto aqui um ajuste dentro, ao fazer, daqui, ela não sai mais assim. O minha pega aqui não mexe nada. Ela pode avançar no ar. O que é que pode avançar a mexer? Fechas, às vezes aqui, estás a bocado de força, depois ela mexe. Mas, não sei. Depois também tens, deixa-me ouvir daqui. Aí qualquer coisa se faz. Tens de perceber o que é. Eu daqui, pronto, isto. Também percebe como relaxar, isto mexer, não sei. O que está a acontecer aí? Mas está a acontecer. Começa a vez aqui, depois abre aqui, mudas. Não, a partir do momento que tu agarras, avançar daqui a não. Nós não vejo o que se passa. Ok. Estás tipo a fazer isto. Estás tipo a avançar a Naginata. Se foi que acontecer, é que eu ok. Aqui, às vezes é que acontece isto. Não é tranquilo. E eu saí e vou olhar para neste lugar. Parece começar aqui e fazes isto. Do avançar. E por isso é que depois se avança para o nosso livro, não é? Fica aqui juntos, fica bastante sincero. Ok. Daqui, nós vemos isto. Deixar a mão soltar. A mão de trás está presa. E é só uma coisa. Não há minha parte. Oh. Isso. Isso. No daquele lado, deste lado, que está agora, já começaste a mandar a perna para a frente. E o time está certo. Lá está a segunda perna. Claro, o time está certo. Uma coisa é fazer isto, outra coisa é realmente mandá-lo para a frente. O outro lado está a tratar do perna. Parece muito a tratar. Quer dizer, que está a bater e só depois está a sair. Portanto, é muito impulso da perna. Acho que Hear me? Okay, so we've spent most of our class doing Furiage Man and Sune. Okay, let's do. I think that the Furiage Man has some issues, but I think that Sune also has some issues, and I think that we can focus now on the rest of the class to try to fix some of those issues. So most of the problems in Moodle, in general, are related to Ashisabak, okay? So if my legs, I'm always trying to strike with my body, so the movement of my legs, what Ashi commands, everything else in general in Moodle, but is Moodle that uses weapons, okay, from my experience. So if I need to use my body, my lower body is giving the timing for everything in general, okay? Kikentainoichi and so on, everything comes from our lower body, moving forward and inputting engines to strike, all that. So the way that we move our lower bodies is of paramount importance, I think, I believe. So, and that's what's happening most of the time wrong here. Okay, so now let's try to do an exercise where all the things I talk about moving first, before striking, twisting the legs and all that. I think I sometimes do this exercise for myself, something like this. It's a little different. So I'm going to do Sune. Okay, so I'm going to do the three main Ashisabak or Taisabak that we use in Naginata. Going forward, okay, striking on the same place. You can do Fumikayashi. You should use Fumikayashi for this exercise now, because I really want you to go forward, straight, and cut going back. Okay, this kind of motion. Okay, so going again. Snake, changing, snake. Okay, and then going back, man. Okay, the going back action, the striking going back, we still haven't practiced today. And as you already know, the timing is very difficult there. To have the proper timing on the strike and also proper distance. Okay, so let's practice this on now. Let's see how it goes, and then I'll watch and say something, and then we'll continue practice. And this is probably the last exercise for today. So Sune, you can also do Sune, man, whatever, the strike. I don't really care that much about the strike. I'm thinking about the Taisabak for the moment. But I'm going to do Sune, man, okay? And because it's 3 strikes, I'm going to do Sune, man, and now I'm on the other side, which is good because now we practice both sides equal. Okay? So we're not giving preference to one side, we're pressing both sides the same amount of times. Okay? Sune, man. Okay? But I Taisabaki, the most important thing on the exercise. Where's mine? Okay, let's do it. Oh. Hi, you can start. Não, não, personagem. Sim, só quero saber, só falar eu usei muito espaço, nós também espaço. E não assim, e nem, comuniquei, e depois, que é para tentarmos estabelecer as achamos aqui e apertarmos no sítio. Aqui não há forma para frente para trás, temos que usar a ângulo de perto. É usar, fazer um exercício. Então, sonhei, comuniquei, sonhei e depois. Só como é que atrás. Não há problema, eu perguntei se tu sabias. Pode ser sim, não há problema. Depois, pode ser também, ok? Não seja ali, não. Sim. Eu não interessa. Eu sou dessa parte. Tem só cuidado que eu sou começar a ver muito isto em vez de isto. Eu quero ali em cima. E por cima. E não. Aqui. Isto não. Alan. So two things, let me get this up. So eyes on the prize, right? So looking straight into the opponent, okay? So don't go around looking at the Naginata. Look to your target, not to your target. Look straight forward in this case. It's straight forward. Okay, don't look down to the Sune, don't look to the side while doing the Aso. Okay, so let's skip. Dies. That's first point. Second point. Okay, always better like this. Height, absolutely. So when doing Sokuman, do not do this. And do not do this. Okay? This, a friend of mine calls this okay Naginata. Okay? Okay stick Naginata. No, we're not doing like this or like this. We're trying to cut from above. Okay? So the Naginata comes from above. Okay? And not from the side. So don't do this, obviously, Naginata. Okay, coming from above. So it's death from above, okay, not death from the side. Okay. Hi, let's continue. Yes, good. Yes. Just one thing, Alan. On the supplement, you're going too deep. Like, so you're like cutting and going here until like the chest of your opponent or of your imaginary opponent. No, you just think about cutting here, like, and stopping there. Okay, that's enough. Yes, yes. But vou botar a internet. Ok, então vamos fazer para trás. Mas é pior. É pior. Não sei. Não sei. Às vezes uma pessoa. Hoje em dia não. Mas há altura para fazer coisas tão mal como se sentir que uma vida me fizesse pior. Portanto, mas aqui é difícil. Bem, mas se para fazer isto, esteja ficado, mas se as Naginata está lá, não pode estar certo. Eu estava para mim, estava um bocado diferente. Não sei se posso fazer isso. Mas aqui. Então, isto é bem para a frente, eu estou aqui. Por acaso não. Acho que não é bem simultâneo, né? É um bocado mais tarde. Nem antes aí, mas a montagem não foi. A montagem aqui, a montagem não foi. Estou aí, só que quando ela chega à frente, só quando começa a mexer a perna, eu vou tentar que eu subo e bato. É uma mesma coisa. Não sei se estou a Vamos fazer isso, tenta pôr na. Tens para um bocadinho mais. E agora não vais buscar o que eu fiz agora. Vamos ter aqui. Vamos fazer então. Esta parte com ela. Aí? No rei? Okay, so just one last point. I was talking with Mario, explaining him about striking back, and I was doing it, and I remember I was watching, I think it was 2 days ago or 3 days ago, because someone posted like highlights from the World Naginata Championships, and in my related videos it showed up my fight from 2018, one of my fights. I don't know if it was European Championship or Goodwill, I don't remember, it doesn't really matter. But I saw 2 or 3 fights that I did where I was striking, Superman going back. I was hitting the target, which is the easy part in a sense, but not Ippon. And yeah, of course it's not Ippon. Well, I can see my video and say, that's not Ippon. Okay, and I don't practice that much striking going back, man. You don't really have that much of an option to do it many of the times. I should practice more, even though. So because when you're in ZEI, it should be on this distance. You shouldn't be on ZEI all that much. Okay. So let me just give next point about the. So I saw some videos of the European Naginata Championship from 2018, and not only mine, but I was like with insomnia, so I couldn't sleep, so I watched some fights. And you could see that the distance was not so good for many of the fighters. So lots of time people were standing here in ZEI, not doing anything and not doing anything productive. Or people were striking from, instead of being good Uchima, good striking distance, they were already almost here for striking. So yeah, if you're striking, like in Kyo, we do it from here, but actually for actually fighting, you should try to strike from here, really far away. This is too close for most fighters, and even so, people are doing from here because they don't use the feet properly. You could see that many people striking from here were only using the arms and not pushing forward with the legs. Okay, so the further you're able to execute your techniques, the better your Naginata will become. So yeah, this is things that I saw from the European Championship from 2018. From my part, and I can tell now what I'm doing at the moment in Kyon, striking going backwards is better than what it was. Still is not great. Okay, but just to finish. So when we're going back, really try to focus on you're going, it is moving, and do not strike and slide the Naginata off. You have to move, striking with the hip, body, everything on your body striking at the same time. Man, then you can move back more for Sancho. But at the point of impact, everything is there at that point, and not striking and then moving, or striking and sliding the Naginata while still moving the body. It was not people, that definitely. But looking back like 3 years in the past helped me understand other mistakes that people are doing. Okay, so there's not much that I can tell you online, in a sense. It's easier to teach like Mario, which is here in the classroom. But it's all a question of timing. So when you're turning back, if you go too late, you're going to not have weekend time, but most of the time people are going too soon. Like they're already there, still moving and striking. So try to go with the hips, rotating, going. And when your body is moving back, my arm is moving up. And at the end, so going up Hip movement at the end, strike. Okay, so hip go first, hands go afterwards, and I strike. For Sune, you probably have to do it. Yes, for Sune, you do it at the same time. Going back, you go at the same time, I guess. And the kick and tie is there. So, same time. Power there, strike, smash. Okay, but man is a little different timing. So be careful, not the same time for every strike, as you know. But Sokuman is pretty helpful in ZEI. Okay, so close distance. But try to avoid close distance as much as possible. Okay, you'll end up there sometimes, and you have to know how to fight from there. But it's best to strike from the distance like that. Right, so let's line up. Accident. That's it. So Giovanni. Okay. Posso olhar aqui. Onde é que não está? Onde é que não está? So we did Dantai-Kion at the beginning. We didn't focus that much on the Dantai-Kion, but we did try to fix some things on the Mochikai into Aso and also on the Aishisabaki movements. Okay. Then we did some striking, and for the most part we try to improve our furiage or furi motion. Okay, and our Sune and Superman action. Okay, most of the time, what's the issue is a fit. Okay, so if you fix your lower body movement, your upper body is going to become more unconstrained in the movement. But having said that, be careful not to put too much power on your body. Just try to have your body relaxed, try to move it softly, okay? And Naginata does not need power from your body. Naginata needs power from the movement. So if my action is a nice action, the Naginata is going to go faster and sharper. For instance, when I go and I push too much, so I become too short and near, my Naginata is probably going to bounce off my opponent or my training partner. If my Naginata is there, good distance between my hands, good control of my Naginata, bang, strike, pass through the cut. Not strike bounce off like this. Good position, okay? But that means relax shoulders, relax upper body, still some power on the core, some power on the coshy, power on the core, but shoulders, bicep, tricep muscles, essentially, they are soft. Okay, just the soft power of turning with the hip, using the fingers, using the wrists, okay, and that will generate enough momentum in the weapon to strike and make a good striking motion. Okay, so that's the most important part. Okay, and blade angle. Okay, if your body is straight, then try to have right blade angle. Okay, especially for Sokumen. Sokumen is very common for people to strike like sideways. No, we're coming from above, striking there. Okay, not striking there. Okay, so yeah, that's really important. Our strike is there. And for Sune, same thing. I don't strike from there, I strike from there. Sometimes, if the person is lifting the Naginata to protect himself, sometimes I will change my angle to be more to the side. But what we practice, that's another adaptation for a real situation. But for basic practice, we always try to use this motion, okay? So, and always going forward. Joga booty, going forward, ranamir, going forward, okay, moving the arms. Sune, going forward, not coming back, it's a strike. No. Just flash, okay? Okay, that's it. So, thanks everyone for coming today.
Thank you.